Hello guys, in the previous video we validated the user data by implementing the validate method in the controller. Now the time is to create a new request and validate the user data. So this is the create form request and this is the command for creating a request. So these requests are stored in this directory app/request. So let's go to the project and this is the app directory and this is http, and there is no request directory. Why? Because we did not created any validate form request. So let's create a form request. It will automatically create a directory there. So let's create validation. So the command is php artisan make request, and the what I want to name this, I want to name this post request, or I want to create them in a new folder which is post, right? So in the post I want to made a create request, right? Hit enter and it will create a request in the request folder with name of directory post, and this post will create this request. So let's go here and yes, it's created the request directory here, and let's in the request directory it's created a post, and in the post it's created a create request, right? So let's open this. This is extending the form request, right? And this request have two methods. The first one is thrice and the second one is rules. Here we need to define our rules, and this is used for authorization. So if user is thrice, if I want to authorize a user, if we return this false, it will throw 403 error. So let's go here and change this to true. Why I want to use this validations, right? And here we need to define our rules. In the previous video we defined them in the validate method right here, but I want to cut them from there, and let me implement first one by entering manually. The name should be required, right? My text editor is suggesting me, and this should be a string, and we can also make this unique, right? I entered the unique, and this first asking us that what is the name of your table. My table name is post, like, and the column name is name, and I want to make this for now it's a post, and my column name is name, right? And in the next let me copy them from the post controller. It should be this. So let me get rid of this validate, right? Save them and go there and paste it here. So our validations are there. So save them, and we enable this, make this true, and now we are able to use this request. How we can use this in the controller? Let's go here into the controller, and if I submit it without implementing this request, so let's go here, give it refresh and submit the forms, it will throw the database error. Why? Because we are not validating the data. So we created our request, we entered our data, and how we can pass this request in the controller. So let's go here and remove this first built-in request, and we need to rename this create request, right? So type this create request, and it's telling us that it's inside the request post and there is a create request, right? I hit enter and it's added at the top. So let's go here and yes, it's added at the top. If it's not added, you can implement this manually, right? And this should be added at the top, and here we can also type this request, or you can also type this create request, right? So you need to copy this request and replace with this one, so it will work like a charm. So let's go here, refresh the web page and submit. So now it's validate the user data, so it's sending, and yes, it's successfully working. So it means that now it's working through this request. It's first going to this request and checking that what is the validations, right? What are the validation? First validate. If the validations are passes, then let's go to the next step, this one. Another thing which is use for security purpose this. And here is a method which is validated, right? Why it's used, right? If you pass like post slash create and you pass an array, like in the custom array, you can use you don't need to add this validated. But if you use this like post, and there is a create method, and in the create you pass that request all. So oops request, and then inside the request you use this request all. So then this will be a mandatory stuff. Why it's mandatory? Because of this one, if it's validating that in the create request you passed 4 parameters, so it's accept only these 4 parameter. If user append any text field from this inspect elements, so it will not validate this request, and also not validate and accept this request, right? Did not accept this request. So it means this is the best security system, that it's first validating that which request, which validations are present, and then it's validating and accepting only those validation which are implemented there. So that is the beauty of Laravel. And if you implemented this through this create array, you don't need to implement this. So let me remove them from there and uncomment this. Okay, and our validation is successfully working. And let me give it a refresh, submit, and yes, now it's not submitting. Let me put its Fieldflare Chrome extension, submit, and it says name field is required. Oh, it's a title, it's a name, not name. So let me copy this title. Oh, go to the create request. So it's a validating the name. Why it says that name? Because I passed this name here, so this should be a title, so it's not. So now it's going to work. Let's submit it, and it's throwing the validation unknown column name. Oh, I defined this in the database also a name. So let me go there. This is a title, description, and oh, I passed this name, like I'm validating the unique, right? In the post table I'm checking this column, but this column does not exist. That's why it's throwing this error. Make this title and give it refresh, and yes, it's working like a charm. So our request is paused successfully. And that's it for this video, and in the next video I will explain that what is the difference between this create request and form request. So let's stay connected for the next video. Bye bye.